Hello everyone, I am Akshata Gurati and in this video I am going to talk about Tridosha Theory in Ayurveda. Well, before going into the topic, let's understand what is Ayurveda. We know Ayurveda is an ancient Indian system of medicine. So, what actually it means is it's a balance between the three things. So, what are those? Those are body, mind, and spirit. So, the balance between in these three things is what shows the Ayurveda. So now, one of the most important concepts in Ayurveda is the idea of three doshas, and those are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So these doshas are natural energies made up of the five elements, and they control everything from our how we think to how our body works. Each of us is born with a unique combination of these doshas called our prakriti. When our doshas are balanced, we feel healthy and happy. But when they go out of balance, it can lead to physical or emotional problems. And what makes Ayurveda special is that it doesn't just treat illness, it helps us stay healthy by living in harmony with nature, seasons, and our own body type. Right? So now, let's understand the basics of Ayurvedic medicine. Here, it is one of the core principles of Ayurveda is Tridosha Theory. So this theory explains not just how our body works physically but also covers psychological and spiritual aspects. And these three doshas like Vata, Pitta and Kapha, these doshas cover all the biological functions of the body and mind. When these three doshas are in balance, we are healthy. But if anyone gets imbalanced, it leads to disease. So maintaining this balance is the key to good health in Ayurveda. Okay. Now, let's understand what these three doshas are made up of. Okay? Now, here they are derived from the Pancha Mahabhutas, uh, which means five great elements, and those are ether, air, fire, water, and earth. This can be called like Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi. Each dosha is a bioenergy formed from a combination of two of these elements. So let's understand what Vata consists, Pitta consists, and Kapha consists. Here, Vata consists a combination of ether and air. It's responsible for movement and communication in the body. And Pitta consists fire and water. It controls digestion, metabolism, and transformation. Well, Kapha consists combination of water and earth. It gives a structure, stability, and lubrication also. So all three doshas are present in every individual, but in different proportions. So this unique mixture of determines our body type and health tendencies. Now, let's go through these three doshas in depth. The first is Vata dosha. It's a principle of motion. Okay. So Vata dosha is all about movement. It controls things like breathing and blood circulation, nerve signals, and even elimination, that is digestion. Well, it also connect to our creativity, enthusiasm, and flexibility, both physically and mentally. Now let's look at what it does. So the functions, it helps in moving our muscles and joints, so we can walk, talk, even blink, right? So it's in charge of communication between cells and neurons. Cells, like how messages travel in the nervous system. It handles both sensory and motor functions, so that like feeling heat or moving your hand. So this is, so these are the functions of vata. If vata is in balance, we feel energetic, lively, and creative. If we might feel if it is out of balance, we might feel anxious, bloated, sleepiness, and joint pain, which is very common in today's days, right? So now let's understand importance of these dosha balances. So first, Ayurveda doesn't expect our doshas to be perfectly still. It takes about a dynamic balance, which means they can fluctuate but still stay in a healthy range, right? When that happens, our body and mind work in harmony and we feel well overall. Now, even there's just a small imbalance, it can start showing symptoms like maybe poor sleep, digestion issues, or a mood swings. So these are early signs that something is off, right? And the beauty of Ayurveda is that it tries to catch the problems early, is before it turns into a serious illness. So it's not just for treating diseases, it's also about preventing it. And finally, the treatment in Ayurveda is not just curative, it works in three ways, that is preventive, promotive, and curative. So the preventive means you don't fall sick. Promotive means to boost your natural strength and immunity, and curative means if you are already unwell, it helps you recover. So these are the importance of dosha balance. So now let's see how we can balance the doshas if any one of them gets disturbed. So the first one is vata. Water is dry, cold, and light. So, to balance it, we need the opposite. So, we eat warm and moist foods, do grounding yoga like slow movements, and most importantly, follow a regular routine. Same time to eat, sleep, etc. Right? So, next is Pitta. Pitta is already hot and intense, so we cool it down. We should also avoid overworking or pushing ourselves too much, right? And try calming activities like meditation and nature walks the mind, to calm the mind. So finally, the kapha. Kapha is heavy and sluggish, so we want to make it lighter and more active. We choose light, spicy foods. This helps energetic. And vigorous exercise is a must. Walking, jogging, anything to sweat a little. So it's important. And keep the mind engaged with the stimulating activities, so we don't feel dull or lazy. So basically, we balance each dosha by giving it what it lacks, right? And calming what is in excess. So these are all about balancing the doshas. So this is all about Tridoshas and how to balance the factors affecting importance, and what actually the Kapha is, Pitta and Vata dosha. So these are all about Tridoshas. Thank you so much.